Hi, welcome to Artistry Collaborative. My name is JoAnn, and oh, what an easy DIY for Halloween do I have for you. Actually, it's for the fall. You could use it up till Thanksgiving. We've got this wonderful pumpkin made from Dollar Tree items. This will cost you less than $5 to create. It's just a wire form with ribbon woven in between. So easy, so pretty, and you can decorate it any way you like. I'm so happy you're here today. I want you to just try. You can do this, and if you like this channel, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Hit the like button, and if you hit the bell, it'll let you know every time I upload a new video. I am doing at least 2 to 3 videos a week, so it's very exciting. Ideas are just popping out of my head. And now that we're in this situation with the pandemic, gift giving is going to be a lot more difficult this year. And so think about making gifts for someone. Who wouldn't want something that's handmade, and especially from your hands? So come along and let's try this together. Okay, so this is another Dollar Tree tutorial. Well, Artistry Collaborative, but using Dollar Tree products. They have these at the Dollar Tree, and I watched some people make some things, but nothing that I would myself want. But I came up with this while I was lying in bed trying to go to sleep, and these are both from the Dollar Tree. I wanted to get fall colors so that it could stay up through Thanksgiving. And what we're going to do is we're going to attach pieces of ribbon all the way across this way. And then we're going to weave the other one that way. So I'm going to start in the middle because I want to. How's that for a reason? Be careful. I'm going to use hot glue, and I'm going to put it right on the frame itself and hold that down till it stays. I think the hardest part of this is getting them even. So, I don't think there is a correct way to measure it except to eyeball it, which my eyeballs are not the best, but yeah, I think. And you want it very taut. You want it not too much give. I mean, you need a little give because you're going to be weaving, but not too much. Okay. And get a good pair of scissors. That's always a challenge in this house. No, I buy them and buy them and buy them. And I don't buy great ones. I buy cheap ones because I'm terrible with them, but still. Alright. So, put your hot glue on your frame. And then wrap. Should probably put another one on this finger. I mean, these things are great because they do save your fingers, but I just don't like working with them. Alright. And see, that's not exactly even. But it's okay. You can take it apart too. Bring it down a little bit. Oh goodness, where are you? Alright. Do it again. What am I doing wrong? Okay. Alright, and then we're going to just keep going. We're going to grab another piece, line it up so that it's and because it curves, it's going to be longer on one end than the other because there's less I don't know what the physics term of it is, but it will be less. So, put the glue and cover it. I should be a little more patient, make sure it stays. Bring it across. You don't want to overlap because you have to go in and out of this. This is an experiment, by the way. I don't know if this is going to work, but I think it will. So, put the glue. And don't worry about those gaps because, again, we are going to go in and out and in and out. Right. I'm going to do one more. Across. Alright, I'm going to finish up with this ribbon and then I will come back and we'll show you the other ribbon. Okay, so the hardest one was the last couple because it's so round. So I just did one end of it and we can always glue later. Alright, so we're just going to put a little glue here. As you can see, it's just like a little triangle and a little glue there, and it's loose. Now we're going to take this one and we are going to go under and over and under and over and under and over, and then like so. Alright, and then we're going to glue it up here. Glue it up here. Make that stay. And then just, and don't forget it, don't worry, we can tack those down. And glue this end down. Now I will say, it just made it, I just had enough of that green ribbon, so you may want to be sparse with it. Okay, so that's that one. Now you want to take the ribbon, where did it go? And you're going to do the opposite. So you're going to go under and over and under and over and under and over and come up to the top. and then just line it up so that it's right next to the last piece. And turn it down. Perfect. And again, I'm going to pull it in so that it's nice and tight. And then we're going to trim it. Put some hot glue. There you go. Now you can see we're going to have to like tighten up the green ones, but we can do that later. Alright, so I'll do one more just to make sure that you got the idea. Again, this is over, so you got to go under. Over, under it. It's just like those pot holders we used to do in elementary school back in the day. Probably dating myself, but it's okay. Alright, and so bring it over. You want it as close as you can. Just put a bead of glue. Yeah, these fingers really come in handy for this because you could really get hurt. Again, I'm bringing it over and I'm going to cut it. Don't need much of an edge. And bring it over. Okay. Alright, I'm going to keep going, and I'll be back when this is finished. Okay, so I will say that the last one is a little wonky, just because it's so curved. So you still put in your ribbon under and over and under and over. This ribbon just makes it. It's amazing. It just, I'm so thrilled because I love when I don't have leftovers. Anyway, so, yeah. So, you line it all up, and as you can see, you're gonna have, there's a, you know, this wasn't straight because it was on an angle, so that should be down. Well, maybe, you know what, I'm gonna trim it. Let's trim this a little bit. Okay, now we are going to glue this down like so. So, it's not being really glued to the metal part because the metal parts are all covered. So I put it here, and now I'm going to put a little bit of glue here, and it's going to attach to that piece of metal right next door. Alright, and the same thing with this. Alright, we went under and over and under and over. Look at that, we have like 3 inches left. 6 inches left. Alright, so we're going to cut this. Alright, and this seems to be all set. I'm going to put a little glue, and you know, don't be afraid to glue things down. I'm going to put a little glue on this side too. Let that stay. Alright, then we are going to put this piece attached to that wire, the next door wire. And I'm going to put some glue along here and just let it run on the edge. Okay, and then that's our pumpkin. All right, so now for the stem, I'm going to take some twine, leftover twine that I have, and we are going to make a stem. So again, I'm just going to put some glue to get it started. Just let that sit in there for a second until it takes. I'll take a drink. I went and bought myself a frozen coffee today. I don't drink coffee very often, and I just didn't want to get up this morning, and so I bought a frozen coffee, and it's now nothing but like coffee milk, and I don't really like that, so I'm reverting back to my Diet Coke. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to wrap it around all the way up and push it down because you want it nice and solid. So wrap, wrap, wrap all the way up. Doesn't matter if it's even. Stems are not even. Oh, I ran out of this one. Alright, that's okay. I'll glue this down. Let me get another piece. Oh. Again, some more glue. Attach that. And keep going all the way up. Alright, this stuff just wants to give me problems today. I want to make sure I'm in frame. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing all of this. Then I'm going to have to put a bead of glue over here because I want to cover this black. Put another bead of glue. Now I'm just going to go back and forth until this black is covered. Now I'm going to take a couple of pieces of this, small pieces, tie it around the base of the stem because we're going to attach some leaves. Alright, let me get my decorations and I'll be back. Okay, so I got this package at the Dollar Tree. I love these because they are burlap. So that's really cool. I love that. And just want to mix it up a little bit. Alright, so we're going to take these and we're going to take these and we're going to attach them. to the jute. Now another thing you could do is, if you really want to get into details, and I probably will because I love details, I feel like God is in the details. You see how this one has veins in it? It's not the burlap one. So I'm thinking I could get some puffy paint and put some veins in there. And I think I'm going to put some more up here. Now you could put a big bow. A lot of people put bows. Personally, I don't like it. I think it just takes away from the pumpkin itself. It covers most of the pumpkin. You can't even see the stem sometimes. So, yeah, I'm not doing that. But that, yeah. And there you go. There is your door. Now, I will say Dollar Tree has metal words that says harvest or grateful. You can put one of those on here. But I like it simple. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Very simple, very easy. Just make sure that you protect your fingers because you do use a lot of hot glue. If you like this tutorial, please like it and subscribe to the channel. So if you hit the bell, it'll tell you every time I upload a new video. I try to do at least 2 a week. And go to our website, www.artistrycollaborative.org. I have a podcast on creativity, and that is called Inner Promptings, and you can find it on Spotify or iTunes or Stitcher. There's a ton of platforms, and it's about inspiring creativity in everyone, because I really believe, and it's not even a belief, I know in my heart that it's important for us to get creative. Yeah, these are fun projects, but we do some art journaling, we do some clay. We do a lot of different things, and it's just a matter of trying. We are the home of TriLab, and that's all we want you to do is try, and we will help you, encourage you every step of the way. So I hope you're having a great day. Please share us on your social media. We really appreciate it, and I would like to get a following, and have people tell me what they want to see, and I will be more than happy to create. I have tons and tons of ideas. So thank you so much. You have a wonderful, wonderful day, and remember, keep on creating. Okay, and this is the pumpkin hanging on my front door. I hope you like it, and I hope you try it.